All right, we haven't seen this one in a little while. At least I don't remember. Demi and stretch and demi your heels down and stretch. Demi your heels, knees, heels. Stretch, put a bra forward. 7 and 8, Kong and 2 and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 slow roll through. Heels down into your second. Demi and stretch and demi your heels down and stretch. Demi heels, stretch, bend, heels down to the bar. Grand plie, away from the bar. 1 slow roll through, feel yourself right there. That's all it is. So just in first and in second. And here we go. To the other side, please, and Let's go heel and the in and the out and the half and the flat and the half and the full and the close and the heel and the in and the out and the half, flat and the half and the full and the plie and the 1 and the 2 and the 3, half point, flat, half point, full point and the close. Front, let's have flex point, side, flex point, close first, reverse. Heel turn in, turn out, half point back, heel down, half point, full point, extend it away from yourself. Close with demi-plie, ditto side and front, back flex through your foot, to the side, same thing. Close fifth, roll through in fifth. And here we go. Sorry, that one. A little bit more love. And here, and in, out, forward, flat, half, plie, 1. To the other side, please, and one and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, 1 tendu back, always reverse your photograph for the inside tendu, you're starting the other way, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 1 to the front. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, 1 to the back, 1 to the front, 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3, 2 and the 1, we are done. So you get 6, 6, 4 and 8. I am open to all kinds of questions.
The inside, is it just one tendu or is it two?
It's always just one.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 6 on the outside, then reverse your porte-bras with 1 on the inside front. Start the whole thing, always porte-bras alternating, 1 and the 3 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Inside 7, just be there an 8, so that gives you a chance to get these hands to where they need to go. Then we have 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 to the front, 1 to the back. Then 8 with a calm 8 count porte-bras, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, right. So it's a little similar to what we did yesterday, Craig, but only a little. Yes, Jane?
Excuse me, the third set,
yes,
forward and then front back.
Yes, and
Are those porte-bras both the same or they alternate?
They always alternate. So porte-bras always alternate regardless of what you're doing. Yeah, if you did an en dehors, start with an en dehors. Hold on, I'm wrong. If you're reversing our 6, we're reversing the arm as well. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, en dedans porte-bras, en dehors porte-bras. Oh yeah, go en dedans porte-bras. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, en dedans porte-bras to the front. Take an en dedans porte-bras because we are reversing it with an en dehors porte-bras to the back. Now it alternates each time. En dehors porte-bras for 4, en dedans for 1, en dehors for 1. En dedans and the 2 and the 3. Let's go en dedans and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8 just to be consistent. Okay. So the only time you're repeating the same porte-bras is basically when you reverse the first set of 6 tendus. Are we hopelessly confused now?
The last one goes front and then back. And then
yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes, you're absolutely yes. Happy Friday. Here we go. Mind your half points when you close your tendus. Of course, when you open them as well. And a 1. Side. And yeah, let's not compromise these half points and pushing into the floor while we are concentrating on these fingertips. Here we go. No port de bras for the first three. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3. We have to go this way. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. I'm almost there. 1 and no port de bras. This is hard. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Don't change it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Whew. Front and the front and the front. On the haut port de bras. No, on the down port de bras to arabesque. 1 and 2 and 3 on the haut port de bras. Don't change your leg. 1 and I'm glad I don't have to do it. 1 and 2 and 3. This is an on the down port de bras to get to arabesque. Keep it. 1 and 2 and 3 on the haut port de bras. 1 and 2 and 3 on the down port de bras. Regular arm 6 and 7 and 8. Boy, that'll be fun. So 3 front, 1 back, 3 side, 1 side. Don't change that one, the inside one. 3 back, 1 front, 4 en croix, reverse. No port de bras for the 3s. Yes, port de bras for the 1s. And they alternate from the front on the don this time. Is that making any sort of sense? That was a very difficult birth. Okay.
And it reverses, right?
Yes, we are reversing it. That's it, Jane. 1 and 2 and 3. Arm goes the other way. That's it. Encore 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Done. Then we can all together cry a little bit before we go to the other side. Here we go. And arms are in third. 1, 2. 2 out like this. And 4. And over. And encore 6, 7. There's no port de bras à la seconde for your 3s. It just stays in second. You get 1 port de bras for your inside tendu, but leave your arm alone for the first 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Just trying to make it even harder than it is. And would you like to have that one more time with dégagés? Let's make sure you guys, your arms stay in the same shape for these port de bras rather than letting it warp. Also make sure it happens in front of you like a windshield wiper rather than getting your arms too far behind you. Now it makes it even more difficult. Yes, Jane?
So Alex, I'm not sure if I did it wrong on both sides or just the left. But 3 to the front, and then I thought it was the first was on the down. But
You are absolutely correct. Don't let yourself be corrupted by other people in the room.
No, it
Yeah, the first one is on the down because the inside tone goes to the back, and then just keep on alternating. Now you're going on the or. Now you're going on the down again. Right, and you're going encore. And always make sure your porte-bras finishes in second position, so you are nimble and free to go in whichever other direction your arms will go with your encore. Yes, it's making sense, Greg. So the first porte-bras are on the down, on the or, on the down.
Okay.
And then in the reverse, obviously, it's the other way around. Let me find the fun dégagé tune. Well, there is only... Here we go. And 1, 2. Left side. Now that we kind of get the pattern, how about some very clear heads? Okay, here we go. And it's a little bit the same pattern we had with our tourniquets in first. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8. So the arms keep on going logically. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tiny press, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have, so you're closing where you came from. I just changed my mind there. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, just stay. Yeah, so you're closing your first dégagés where you came from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, passé change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close back, passé change. 1, 2, 3, 4, passé stay. Close. One more passé. Rise, close behind to reverse. Is that making sense? Passé arms and dégagé arms are the same. So you get 2 on the haut port de bras the first time, 2 on the down port de bras the next time. Close front. Again, 2 on the haut port de bras. Close fifth and passé. Okay, here we go. This should be a total walk in the park after all of the stuff you've just been doing. And here we go. And 4, don't eat that extra passé there. Yeah, after your 4Z, passé closes on 4. Pick it up one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, passé close 5th. Now one more extra pick up of your passé.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. And over. Make sure it's your toes, not your knees, are opening. Passé close and up. There we go. Toes, toes, toes into the floor. It's a little back curve. Sideways and forward. Right into your left. And finish. Okay. Okay. Let me be nice to Jane's toe. Forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Keep your arm plié to développer back. Plié to on the jaw. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Plié to couper, passer, relever. 2 tourniers sideways. Stay side so you have a parallel stretch in second the next time. 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Back and the 2 to the front. Back or 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. One more back, plié, passé, sideways to the tournier, away and to the bar. And then just stretch. Making sense. Parallel stretch and fourth. Plié, développer back. Plié 45 degrees around. 8 ronds de jambes. One more plié 45 to couper, passer. 2 tourniers away and to the bar. And here we go, starting in parallel fourth. go. To the other side, please. And you feel your attitude in transit. And smooth through all your 5 different directions. And over. Careful with the speed of your arm. Frappe in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, half turn, close fifth. Frappe in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, half turn, close, ouch, fifth. 1 in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, attitude, diagonal, single, open, pity in the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, half turn on the long arabesque, close fifth. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, half turn on the oar to the front, close fifth. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, attitude back, feel your diagonal. From there, a single turn that opens à la seconde. Petit battement. Plie, close fifth. That's it. So sorry, Jane, to shock you with that two-ton relevé there that I've been torturing Craig with yesterday. Is it making sense? Yep, and make sure you're seeing it through all the way to à la seconde portée. Like a flick flack. Right, now you can start your petit battements from there. Will be good. But all of these rotations have in common, you let go of the bar as you're plying, and you don't take any force from your shoulders. You just coordinate your fingertips together with your toes. Okay, here we go. And sorry, no, to a bad start. No, it's a half turn, not a fouilleté. The tempo is absolutely correct. So Jane, you did exactly the right thing. However, Greg, let's not confuse a fouilleté with a half turn on the oar in the front. So there is no changing to arabesque. Making sense? Yes, now you would be in fifth position back to reverse it on the other side. With a half turn on the dent in arabesque.
Oh.
Aha, also no fouilleté, careful. No fouilleté inside in this entire combination. Or we could just try this one more time. Here we go. And make sure on the oar is done from your working leg, on the dent is done from your standing leg heel. 7. Here we go. And over. That's it. To the side and easy and light. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse and 1. That's it. And 1 and 2. A little less of trailing of your closing arm. Careful, attitude diagonal, coupé. Open and 1. Make sure you feel plié attitude, diagonal, coupé. There is no à la seconde. Your à la seconde is your coupé.
So, attitude.
Diagonal. And from there, your à la seconde is basically your coupé, together with your heel forward into your turn. And the same from the front. Yeah, don't let your leg pass your hip. You will regret it. And then, right, correct. And make sure you feel your diagonal still in plié while your coupé goes up to the relevé. Okay, shall we try the other side? Here we go. That's more like it. And one. Excepting for touching the bar in the middle there, of course. And careful with your closing arm, Craig, for this turn. And not too much force, careful. you actually have to give yourself time to increase your plie with the diagonal stretch to then pop right into that coupe. Zoom. Right. Let's go fondu and 2, either Ballet or not, 3 and 4, port de bras, 6 and 7 and 8, développé to the front, demi-plié, parterre, soutenu, other side, fondu to the side and 3 and 4, port de bras to the bar, développé à la seconde, to the floor, back, around. Fondu to the back and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8, développé arabesque, demi-plié. Let's have our arms up for that one again. Let me think. Fondu to the side and soutenu. Fondu to the front and soutenu. Fondu to the back and soutenu. Plié soutenu. That gets us to the other side. Oh wow. Fondu to the front, 3 and 4, port de bras, 6 and 7 and 8, développé 2, 3, 4, demi-plié, soutenu. So it's a sous-sous soutenu, so there is not this. Yeah, it goes straight up to your sous-sous, right. The same to the side on the other side, fondu side, 3, 4, port de bras to the bras, 6, 7 and 8, développé, take it parterre. To the other side, fondu back 2, 3, 4, back 6, 7 and 8, développé 2, 3, 4, parterre, arms up once again. Fondu to the side, close fifth soutenu. Fondu to the front, close fifth soutenu. Petit battement, fondu to the back, close soutenu. Demi-plié parterre to soutenu. So this is the whole soutenu bonanza. Fondus, port de bras, développés and soutenus. It's a whole smorgasbord of things. Yes, fondu, port de bras, développé, soutenu, front, side and back. Then fondu à la seconde, soutenu, fondu front, soutenu, petit battement, fondu back, soutenu, plié à la seconde, soutenu. There we go. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. And fondu. Feel yourself. Not yet, Craig. And the port de bras. 6. And close. Développé on 1. And 2. And 3. Hold on a second, Jane. Sorry. Everything gets 4 counts, Craig. It's completely even. 1 and 2, hold 3 and 4, port de bras and 2, 3 and 4, développé and 2, 3 and 4, down to the floor, sous-sous, soutenu. So it's a little slower than you think. All right, here we go. And demi-plié go, Jane. Good fix. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Up and over, back, and 5. Développé 1. Don't throw that position away, parterre, feel it. Close your fifth. Soutenu. Fondu à la seconde and 1. Close your fifth and soutenu. Close your fifth, there we go, now front. Close your fifth and soutenu. Petit battement fondu back. Close your fifth and soutenu. Demi-plié à la seconde. Close fifth and soutenu. There we go. All right. And I guess we can stand at 1 second of a rest before we go to the other side. Yeah, let's not throw that pose away right before your soutenu. And let's not throw that nice tight fifth position away during your soutenus. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And three gamblements, 2, 5, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, half turn in coupe, back in the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, full turn in coupe, and 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, 1.5 soutenus to the other side. There you are. Front and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, half turn on the or, back in the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, full turn on the down. Side and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, soutenu. 1 more plie, 1.5 soutenus. Try to feel that nice tight fifth in between. And you're done.
The first soutenu is full. A full soutenu.
No, it's a half.
Before the 1.5, it's a half.
I believe so, but hold on. You're sowing doubt in my mind. Half turn after your first combat mouse, full turn after your second combat mouse. Half soutenu after your third combat mouse, then one and a half to change sides. How's Greg doing? Two, three, back to the first side. Now with one and a half to the other side. Correct, and there you are. Ready to start on the left. Even so the music may stop or not. We'll see if my DJ abilities are coming in handy. Are we good?
Well, I'm missing something after the. It's front, back, side, right?
Yes.
So after the side, it's half soutenu.
Yes, demi-plie.
And then
and
one and a half.
Yes, correct. That is why you have a little bit more time than you think you need.
Okay, so there are at least 4 counts for the last soutenu.
Yes, there are.
Okay, all right.
Yes, there are. Okay, here we go. Use your toes to lift your legs. Oh. Half turn. Hold on. We're completely off. Half turn in coupe to get us started, Craig.
Okay.
Then 3 combattements to the back and a full turn in coupe en dedans. So hold your horses with these soutenus. They only appear once, and that is in the very end. Okay? Are we good?
Okay.
Here we go. And half turn coupe. Make sure we land to the back. Full turn in coupe. Now to the side. Half soutenu. Demi-plie, 1 and a half. Demi-plie stretch. Here we go. Half turn on the right. There we go. Plie for your fifth. Back foot, not front foot. What a cheat. And finish. All right. Back foot, not front foot for your soutenus. Just saying, I let your future self decide if I'm right or not. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. but that one again, Craig. Just a little, I think it'll be a little different than yesterday. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, coupe, attitude, stretch, coupe, chasse, close. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, coupe, attitude, diagonal, en dedans, chasse, forward.
Oh.
Yeah, as I said, it's a little different than it was yesterday. Close. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, coupe, plié, chasse, forward. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, just to fill that in. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, a little nothing. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, we are ready for the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1, coupe, attitude, plié, coupe, forward, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe, attitude, plié, diagonal. Get yourself to coupe front, so you remember to chasse forward and the effacé this time. Close. Écarté. 2, 3, 4, coupe, plié. Let's close fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that work? Yes. Mm-hmm.
The attitude is in plie.
Yes, and the stretch is in plié as well.
What's that?
And stretching it is into plié
Yeah.
as well. Mm-hmm. But
But not the coupe.
that is right, the coupe is your relevé. Be careful, Jane, not to lift your attitude from your knee. Only from your toes. So basically from your coupe, all you do is bring your toes forward. And obviously, yes, your knee will move slightly, but don't think that. All you want to think is open and go. Yeah, but with coupe. And Craig, there might be one less tendu coming back. Yes, there will be, so we switch sides with it. Since I changed my mind closing into fifth back after that third tour temps relevé. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. I just changed my mind on that. All right. Any other questions, comments, or complaints? Yes, Jane.
What did you change your mind on?
It's only 7 tendus in the end, because we're closing that third turn in fifth position back, rather than chasseing out of it, as originally thought. So it gives you only one less tendu to the side. 4 going backward, 3 coming forward. Close fifth behind. Start with the other leg. À la seconde, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, just 3. Are you okay? Okay.
My dog's gonna bark. Somebody
That's
at the
fine.
door.
Is Hollywood on the door? Publishers Clearinghouse with $1 million check, something. Okay, here we go, and balloons and things. Okay, and here we go, Owen. Great, don't forget your coupe to attitude. Coupe to attitude to go. Yes, forward. Coupe to attitude, en face, tendus, 3 coming forward, interesting choices, and a 2, and a 3, 4, and a 5, 6, and 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, forward, écarté. Close 5th back. Tendus. And relax. Alright. We'll go again. It's kind of newish stuff. Let's make sure that your arms are cooperating with the tout-temps relevé. Yeah, especially the last one. When you're going here to attitude, now basically your arms have to do the same as your leg. Allongé, your closing arm comes forward. So you get that little bit of an initiation. And remember, it's no elbows, it's just fingertips coming in as this coupe leg turns out and actually makes it into an on the or, to a real on the or turn that closes in 5th position back. Craig, you figured it out the second time.
Yeah.
And try to feel that same fingertip coordination together with your coupe with each of them, regardless how far they are going. This way you kind of ramp yourself up for that last turn, hopefully. Are we good to try this one more time?
Yeah.
And try to be really consistent with your arms throughout. Okay, here we go. What is an on the or, Jane? Now we are going on the dom. That's it. Close behind. 2. And 1. You're going on the or first. Forward. And 1. That's better, Jane. And relax. Alright, there was some improvement in that. We'll see this one tomorrow again. Okay, let's do this one. Just for Jane. 1 and 2 and 3. Let's have the arms twice. 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press. Tombe. Attitude back. 3 and 4. Releve. Tombe. Écarté front. Releve. Tombe. Step back. One more chance at this. It's fairly slow. So you tout back, tout forward and close. And careful not to take that leg too far into the side. Are we good to mark this? It's fairly straightforward. And here we go. And the same écarté. So somehow it always comes down to your standing side arm. Okay. And let's remember you only close your fingertips, not your elbows. And would have been the other arm, and remember écarté front, same arm, same leg. Instead of the other way around. Right, that would have been nice. Yep. And then the other arm is your standing side arm. The one that is, yes, that one. And it needs to be super strong, that's right. Okay. Greg, would have been nice to hold on to that turnout in your knee instead of letting your standing leg heel just go for that last turn. That one, right. Knee needs to press behind you the entire time.
That wasn't very
I know it's an uncomfortable turn, but it's such a good teaching tool. And fingertips, shum, ah, fingertips, fingertips. But I have just the right exercise for that. Okay. And it was tendu and plié and tendu and plié and tendu and plié and fingertips to plié. Stay in plié. Stretch and plié and stretch and plié. Stretch and plié and turn tendu. I did that wrong. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7 and 8. 1 and a 2, there's only one of them, my bad. 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and the pirouette, 7 and a 5th. One more time on the same side. I think that's at least some sort of a version that we did yesterday. Tendu and plié and tendu and plié and tendu and plié and pirouette into 4th. Plié and round and plié and turn, lié, plié, go. 5th. You're ready to go once again. Is that making sense? Is it slowly coming back quick?
Yeah, but the first time the emphasis is on the tendu and plié, and the second time it's the plié and the tendu, right?
There's no tendu the second time. It's just plié, stretch.
Yeah.
Plié, stretch both knees.
Okay, all right.
Then plié go. Yeah, so the tendu only happens in the first set. Then the plié happens in the second.
Okay.
How's Jane doing? Okay, this is all about that. Without moving your elbows, just your wrists. Yes, no, maybe.
Does that change sides?
No, it does not.
Yeah.
We're going twice to the same side. Okay. Here we go. Let's absolutely remember that there is no passe without a coupe in transit. And go. Tendu. 1. Still a little bit too much elbows.
Okay.
Yeah, don't move anything besides your fingertips. Fingertips. So the whole concept of closing a first position is very, very different, at least for this one. And let's make sure we coordinate our noses with our fingertips and toes. All right, let's do the other side. Here we go. And don't forget to flip your fingertips, Jane. Allongé, round. Allongé, go. Round. Right. Straight and round. Tendu, and go. And fifth. Yeah, Jane, the whole purpose is this action.
I absolutely could not do that yesterday.
Yes, you are not the only ones.
I don't think I did it once yesterday the right way.
But it's funny. This is basically allongé, but we basically do all the time, but never with our mind attached to it.
Yeah.
And that is the function of the allongé, to initiate port de bras without moving your elbows. Right. We could do this one more time if you like to.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So our left foot would be in front and. That's it. For Greg now with that super high knee and the slight hip into it and so forth. Yeah, just restrain yourself slightly when it comes to the height of your passe.
Well,
almost. And remember, 2 feet push evenly off. 1 into the floor, 1 through coupe to passe. All right, let's do the other side. And here we go. I see our temperature is rising. Are we at 160 yet? Okay. How about that one? That one from yesterday again too. Since it ties it also beautifully together. Échappé 4th and the 5th and the 2nd and the... Where am I going? Wrong foot. 4th and the 5th, 2nd and 5th. 4th pirouette on the oar. 4th and the 5th, 2nd and 5th. 4th pirouette on the oar. 4th and the 5th, 2nd and 5th. 4th and the 5th, 2nd and 5th. Tendu, plié, en dedans, close 5th. You're ready for the other side. 4th and the 5th, 2nd and 5th. 4th pirouette. 4th and the 5th and the 2nd and 5th. 4th pirouettes. 4th, 2nd, 4th, 2nd. Tendu croisé, plié, en dedans, close 5th. Are we good for it, Mark?
Yeah.
How's Jane? Okay, here we go.
Are the first 2 turns in coupe?
Let's keep them all in passe because there's time.
Okay.
So they're regular pirouettes all the way through. Yesterday they were in coupe, you're absolutely correct. But today let's keep enforcing what we've just been working on in the previous combination. Here we go. And pick yourself up with your fingertips. No elbows for your turn. 1. here to breathe. Careful, no elbows for your turn. Uh-huh. Right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Easy changement, well, easy combination wise. Changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, échappée, change. Changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, échappée, change. That's all it is. To get you to the remaining 2 degrees Fahrenheit for the best internal temperature for dark meat chicken. Okay, let's give this one mark. Changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, échappée, fermé. And here we go. Remember, you have to enforce your plie when you open your assembly. And it would be nice to point our bottom feet. And relax. All right. Jane gets the golden star for survival. I know. Did Craig just leave us? Oh no, he just went out of my frame. All right. have a wonderful rest of your day. Tomorrow at our regular time, please.
Okay, and I won't be here tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Then I'll see you, Jane, tomorrow at our regular time. Alrighty. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Uh-huh. Bye bye.
All right.